I am DK, and here with me is Som.
Oh, I love Rento Saka. If I can get a shirt that says that, I will wear that. So, what about you?
This is Otaku and Friends. We haven't scared you off by now. We promise the next episode we will not talk about
What is an anime without fan service, right?
from weak and disrespected to insanely powerful.
The story pulls no punches, man.
He gets sent pretty much down to the pits of hell.
I actually based a character in my light novel off of her.
I can't wait to read the comments on that one.
I love action anime. That's all me right there.
Yeah, cut. You're cut. You're cut. You're cut.
That sucks. There's like a bunch of isekais out there.
The adventure, the heroes. It gets even bigger and the enemies are stronger.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Otaku and Friends. I'm DK. Here with me is my co-host Som. And today we're going to dive into some of our favorite anime of the fall season.
That's right. We've got some amazing shows to talk about today, and we really have got that's really caught our attention, and we can't wait to share why we're loving them.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you too. So what anime are you watching this fall? What ones, and what ones do you want to see in the upcoming next season as well? I mean, I'd love to hear that. We'd love to hear that as well as what the anime you are watching. Let us know, like, what are your favorites? What ones do you love? Which ones do you not like so much? Which
Yeah.
ones, are you looking forward to getting another season? Or ones that shouldn't have gotten a season to begin with, or others that we're waiting for that deserve to have an anime. Love to hear all that. So what's
Yeah,
on your watch
exactly.
list? Let us know.
Yeah. Yes. Make sure. Send your thoughts. Let's get a conversation started. And are you enjoying the same shows as we are? Are you hooked to something different? Let us know, please.
So today we'll be each talking about our top three picks of our current fall season, or we'll have our honorable mentions, and we'll go and talk about. I think we have three anime we want to just explore more. So breaking down the story, the characters, animation, and what keeps us hooked. Well, at least for me. I mean, we'll see how Sam feels, and then we'll. So let's just dive in, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'll start. So one of the fall animes, I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Oh boy. The premise of this one was super fun. It's got good character dynamics. Just for the viewers or listeners, the synopsis of this is the story follows Iris, a young woman who is reincarnated into a fantasy world as the villainess of an Otome game. Determined to avoid her tragic fate, she decides to rewrite her own story and go down in history as the greatest villainist. Oh man, so I'll tell you right now, after watching, I think I'm about on episode 10 or so, and for me, as like an isekai, I couldn't really. It was a different isekai. I was so used to
Well,
like.
it's an Otome
Yeah, it's
isekai.
an Otome isekai. It was just like I I like Alicia as a character, right? But I couldn't stand that bitch Liz Captors, man. She's so fake, dude. Oh my god.
Just want everybody to be happy and be my friend.
So fake. Unbelievable. Like when I first saw her character and how it was, I was just like, "Oh my god, they really did this. They really made a goody two-shoe. I want everybody to love me character in this one." I'm just like, "Oh my gosh. Oh, whatever, man." But talking about the main character Iris, she's not your
I have to mention that with Iris though, did you know her original name, before she got isekai is Iris, but do you know the color of her eyes?
It's Iris? I never noticed that. Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, that's a good one. I never noticed that. Oh, nice. Well, there goes me paying attention. Uh,
Well, I mean, come on, it's like okay, spoiler alert here, but I mean, there is an eye. Well, actually, if you watch the intro and the at the end with the eye patch and everything. I mean, I'm not even the way. I'm just saying with if you watch the intro, there's an eye patch involved. So I mean, there's stuff going on, with their eyes. So
Yep. Hint, hint. Spoiler alert. But Iris, or AKA Alicia
yeah.
Williams, she isn't, your typical villainess. She's actually really clever, pretty ambitious, and really aware of everything. I kind of like how everything is kind of like thrown at her and how she just kind of takes it and it's just kind of like, huh, I got this. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what's funny, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this one is because it's a different take on Otome and Villainous. Because there's another anime out there that came out a few years ago. I'm not sure if you recall about Villainous, all signs, all roads lead to danger. And I apologize to our viewers. I'm just thinking off the cuff, now, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. How, and that one is like she's trying to avoid to being a villainess and being cast out and everything, right?
Yeah.
This one's totally different. This one is she knows the Otome game and she's happy to be the villainess,
A villainous.
because the saint is so fake and everything,
Mm,
and she didn't want to have anything to do with any of the love interests. So she was embracing it. But what's even more funny is that what thought was being a villainess, she was actually being the
being a hero. A
protagonist, the hero,
protagonist, yeah.
exactly. And then even in the as we go through the episodes and everything, we have Will, who becomes pretty much, lack of a better word, her lackey, really, her assistant. And even when he gets kind of first saved by her and looking at Grandpa Gil, it's just like she's like, well, I didn't just save you for being you. It's just like I got a use for you and all this stuff, and like making it, like downplay like I'm not a
Yeah.
nice person. Everybody sees through it. Even Will looks at Grandpa Gil as like, does she even know like what a
Yeah,
what a
exactly.
villain
She
is?
even know what she's
And
doing or
Grandpa
she's
Gil's like,
doing.
just let her do her thing, just let her. And I'm like, this is actually pretty good. This is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, is the I did read the first volume of the manga when it came out back in October. So, and the light novel, the English version is set to come out early next year as well in 2025. So that also says a lot right there. Is the anime, you know, well, one is the story itself is getting an anime uh, that's dubbed in English before the manga and even the light novel has come out. So,
That's insane.
well,
That's
these
almost
days, I
unheard
think.
of too.
Well, these
Yeah.
days, well, I mean, if you go back like way back before they started, translating a lot of this stuff in English, is what it is, like Gundam. So,
Yeah,
but I
so
digress. Anyway, so I thought that was a great take on the something different. Why this one stood out to me because it's this uh Alicia, or Iris. She was happy to be reincarnated into this Otome game as the villainess and is embracing it and is taking it to the next level, really. So I think that you can call it character complexity in a way. At the same time, it just makes for a great story where it's again trying to be a villainess, but is she really? No, not really. I mean, she does stir feathers, but that doesn't make her a villainess outright.
no, absolutely not.
And
She's
then there's the world building aspect too. On the like an Otome game, they're keeping it simple there, but at the same time, they're throwing in like other countries or that one town that's all blocked off by because they're
hmm
full of criminals and everything. Rona Village, and uh that's the focus, and then the kingdom. So at first it's like there's not really much to it, but as the season progresses, then we start seeing a little more. And I think for an Otome game, like I said, is just as the season continues, I think we then start seeing, okay, it's just more than just these characters at school having tea all the time.
yeah. Absolutely. You noticed like how they progressed the timeline a little pretty quickly in like the first 10 episodes. Like
Well, even yeah, within the first episodes, because the when we first start the show, or at least the season, I mean the anime, Alicia is just a little girl,
Mhm.
right? And then they speed things up with her age, and I mean, they uh, I think that's what I like about it. It's not like we need to like see her grow up. They just kind of like bypass years, and spoiler alert, everybody. So it's just later in the season, she locks herself away for 2 years to
Yes.
uh, increase her level to
level
level
90 dark magic or
0.
something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, that's her
Her
element.
family. Yeah, her family
No, that's
element.
her. Yeah, yeah, her family element is dark magic. So
Yeah.
yes, so I actually did watch ahead in the because I watched it sub, not dub. So they're like Alicia.
Alicia.
Yes. So I don't want to give anything away yet, but
Yeah. You guys got to watch it for yourself, people.
yes, gotta watch it for yourself. I don't think you'll be disappointed, and I'm sure they're gonna. Hopefully, they'll have a season 2 as well. So I'm looking forward to the manga when it comes out. Uh, I don't know if I can commit to the light novel right now. I know I have a long ass reading list that's been neglected for some time, so I'm kind of juggling between do I each night do I keep reading into like these light novel series I have on my list, or can I just go ahead and just boom like just get out a few manga in that same time that I read. So it just
Absolutely, man. The animation style is like really bright and elegant. I mean, it's kind of to me after watching it, I was just like, you know what? It really matches what this genre is with the anime style. Yeah. So, I mean, you look at all the characters, they all have their own uniqueness to them, and I really like I said, I really like the charm of it. So,
Mhm. Yeah, no, it does fit that Otome style and everything, and even on the world building aspect, with that style and playing into the whole social dynamics and the political intrigue of it all that goes on in the story and the animation and the style. So what do you think about the trend of villainous protagonist in anime? Do you think it adds something fresh to the fantasy genre?
dude, I really think so. Even though, and I'm gonna be honest with the listeners and viewers, this one isn't exactly my favorite, but I love how
Not your
I
favorite. What are you, anti-villainous protagonist?
I do like that they're starting to add villainous into you know like fantasy genre. It's actually a really nice take on it. It's unique. Something new, something fresh. So I do enjoy it. I do enjoy looking at that aspect of it.
No, I agreed. And I mean, at first I was worried that, oh, great, we have another villainous one, right? How's this one going to play out? Because, there is another one that I did like was Villainous, like level 99 one. That was actually pretty funny, with the emo girl and everything. And what was it? And the music on there, actually, the intro music was actually pretty good on that one too. So it's a very popular artist in Japan as well that did it. So, and I am guilty of reading the light novel series for that one. So it's yeah, but this one is like a different take on it, and uh, I like how they're making this one. Well, because with the other one I would just kind of mention, level 99 Villainous is again back to the Otome storyline is that she doesn't want to be the villainess or she is the villainess, but is a good person. Whereas again, this one is embracing the villainess. I think that's what I love about it. It's like, oh, yeah. Uh, so love to hear your thoughts, everybody. Please leave comments, feedback, agree, disagree. We want to hear it all.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Down and
Don't hold
below.
back.
Don't forget. Don't hold back.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back. All right, but moving on. I know we could talk about villainous and eye patches all night, but let's go ahead and go to our next pick, which is Demon Lord 2099. I have to say this is one of my favorite fall anime. It's got such a unique twist with the futuristic setting, like a cyberpunk setting, uh, and the concept of yeah, Demon Lord. You know, uh, kind of like medieval uh villain, you know, Demon Lord, Edge
Yep,
Lord,
yep,
we want to
yep.
say, and uh, and then getting reincarnated 500 years in the future, 2099, in a cyberpunk world. So
Does he get
I guess
reincarnated or does he get reborn? Because he's still the same, right? Even from when he lost to Graham.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So he does get reborn. I mean, right now you're going all Aristotle on me. Okay, so
Ah, ha, ha, I'm just
okay,
kidding.
Con. Hey, Con. All right, all right.
You and your isekais, damn it.
Well, I mean, you're getting
Well,
all
technically it
philosophical on
is.
me here as
Yeah.
well. The
Yeah.
reborn or reincarnated. I mean, maybe it's not so philosophical. It's maybe it's a clear cut answer for many of our viewers. So you know what? Please let us know. Well,
Yeah, absolutely,
your
guys.
definition of it. I'm not going to Google it, so we got a show to do. That's why. Anyway, Demon Lord 2099. So let's quick run through of it is in case if you haven't heard of it. So uh Demon Lord 2099, obviously set in the year 2099, where advanced technology has created a cyberpunk world filled with towering mega cities and futuristic innovations. The legendary Demon Lord Belto, a being of immersed magical power, is resurrected in this strange and unfamiliar world, with his ancient magic clashing against, cutting edge technology. And so this forces Voltel to adapt and find his place in this high tech world. Along the way, he does navigate futuristic world rife with corporate wars, uh, mainly Marcus in the beginning, and then cybernetic enemies and hidden conspiracies, blending his dark magic with the technological wonders of the new age, where he becomes who what better than an influencer.
That's the one that killed me the most, man. When I saw that episode where he was like, "Ha, greetings there, mortals. It is I, your demon lord, Velto." I was like, what?
Yeah, please don't use that as your opening line for the show. So I can just see you do that. Greeting mortal.
Oh my god. Yeah, I could probably do that, right? Demon Lord Som, welcome to my
Yeah, Otaku and
Oh,
Friends.
Otaku and Friends.
We're not here to subjugate anybody, we promise.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys.
See, you couldn't be a demon lord because a true demon lord wouldn't apologize.
Nope, he wouldn't apologize. He wouldn't laugh like that, too. Yeah.
Demon lord Alto, the resurrected, and yeah, he's arrogant, confident, mentally powerful, uh, and then but you know 500 years in the future, though, he gets some humility
Mhm.
as he finds out that he because his power is built on believers. So when he resurrects in 500 years in the future, he has no power, and you know,
Exactly, you're right.
yeah, he's a weakling, and he
Because
has to find work, and he
yeah, he has
has
to
like no
find
modern
work.
skills, right?
Yeah. He's broke. He has to find work. And what I love about Velto is like he just kind of has like that nonchalant attitude, like, well, let's go, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like we're broke. I gotta go find a job. It's crazy, man. And like just so much of the world has changed from from when he was the demon lord back in the past when he lost to Graham, and then to where he is now. Um,
Yeah. So in the
he's-
first episode, when you were off the bat, the hero Graham. Uh, Um, Veltel is slain by the hero Bram, but he doesn't completely die as he reincarnates or is resurrected by his subordinate Machina 500 years later in the future, uh, which time, albeit is merged. Earth, yeah, Almi has merged with Earth, and Veltel decides to conquer these merged worlds, but is now again, as you mentioned, powerless because his magic abilities is built on belief and followers. And thank God our powers or beliefs or whatnot is the number of followers. So I mean, maybe that's what some people are going for, but
Right, right. Yeah,
uh,
dude.
this so Veltel then has to work with Machina and her hacker friend that he finds out later
Yeah.
is her friend Takahashi
Takahashi.
to rebuild his following. So like when he gets reincarnated, he bumps into this one looking high school looking girl who we find out later is Takahashi, and also later that is Makina's friend. So as Belto, is broke, is relying on his subordinate Makina, who is obviously hugely in love with him. Yep,
Yes.
head over
Yep.
heels, will do anything for him, and even tells him that, hey, you don't have to work it out. I'll do everything.
I'll do all the work.
It's any guy's dream, You just
Yeah, man.
just be
Like,
you.
shoot.
Just be
That's,
you.
yeah, I know. That's the dream right there. Oh my gosh. So the world of having a demon lord in Cyberpunk, and it's so unique, man. Like when I was watching it, I was just like, wow, like whoever came up with this was like, they really put a lot of thought into this one because, you know, having technology and fused with magic, kind of sounds kind of familiar, but it was
I'd say
pretty
blending genres really with this one because it's like, yeah, is it cyberpunk, but is it also fantasy?
yeah. Exactly, and that's why it's almost similar to my stories, if I like to say, but yeah, it's pretty good, man. I really
Of
enjoyed.
course, it's always about you, Som, isn't it? Always about you. Pardon
They
me.
stole my idea. I'm just kidding. So
You really are a demon lord.
yes, I am.
But I don't know if he fit the classic demon lord archetype as Velto though. But seeing him struggle in futuristic world does add humor to the story. I think that's one thing I like about the character development is he learns
Yeah,
uh yes his limits, but at the same time though he's confident in his own ability where he can
exactly,
adapt
dude. He exudes
thus
confidence.
and thus becomes an influencer. Well, what was your favorite part about that? Because I mean, obviously you love his opening line in the
Yeah,
show.
well, what I liked about it was I was not expecting that. You know what I mean? Because he's trying to find a job, he's struggling, and what does he do? He becomes an influencer while he's broke. Awesome, dude. Oh my gosh. And it was even crazy. One thing I like to add, he was playing a game that's similar to like Dark Souls, which is even more funny, dude, because I love Dark Souls. And when I was watching him play it, I was just like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me."
You're secretly were watching it, putting yourself in think in your shoes of the demon lord.
Yeah, in a
Right.
sense, trying to be an inspiring demon lord myself, so.
Playing the way Sam's like, wow, they made an anime after me. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I'm so honored. Just kidding.
All I
Oh,
need to do is just find your Takahashi friend to help you hack into stuff, and
yeah,
there you go. So
exactly.
anyway, so Sam, how do you think the futuristic setting affects Veltel's character development? I mean, I know we touched on it,
Hmm.
a
Well,
bit, but compared to his character development compared to more traditional fantasy settings, if it wasn't Demon Lord 2099, but Demon Lord like back in 1500s.
yeah, it's very different. I mean, you think about it. You're talking about, you know, a demon lord that was like back way in the medieval times, and he goes all the way up into like a cyberpunk future. So he's like literally restarting his life, and it definitely affects his character development because everything's just so different. Because if he were to be reincarnated or reborn into like the same time period, there wouldn't be much of a development because he's already used to that type of setting, right? But when you
Yes.
go to way in the future, like I said, very different. So he has to move and act and make different choices than he would back in like the past.
True. And I think that's a good point you make about how it's actually in a different time era altogether. Because if it was just still, I mean, let's just say it's uh, still hundreds or centuries in the future, but then the world itself didn't, let's just say, technologically advance, then and the one that comes to mind, honestly, as I say that, is the misfit of uh, Demon King Academy. I'm not,
Oh yeah, I've heard
yeah,
about that
right.
one. Yeah. Yes.
So because the sort of the same thing as the Demon Lord, reincarnated in the future, and but everybody knows the Demon Lord, existed and waiting for his return. But technologically speaking, nothing changed. It all stayed the same. The difference is that everybody somehow during that time period when he was gone, and then when he reincarnated, is something happened in the timeline to where the Demon Lord's name changed, and so everybody believes it was a different Demon Lord than the main character that reincarnated. And then he's like, "Wait, that's me." That's it. No, it's not, because this is the Demon Lord that died, and this is his name, and that's not your name. So, no, great story, but but at the same time, I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll change it here, Demon Lord 2099." It's like it's cyberpunk, and we just all forgot about you, and we have our tech here. We don't need you. So
Exactly. You're old news, man.
so but that's just my 2 cents on it. Why I think it's uh, a good uh, good spin, good take on you having Demon Lord reincarnated in a whole different time era, a whole different era.
Absolutely.
So
I thought it was good too. And guys, like let us know what you guys think. Do you guys like Demon Lord 2099? Hell, have you even seen it? Please let us know in the comments if you guys agree with what our take on it.
yes,
Would
and
love
if some should, you know, even be allowed to use that
Oh.
the Demon Lord's uh, entrance.
Oh,
I
exactly.
don't want to even say or mention it.
But why not? Oh
Don't want to
man.
provoke anything here, but okay.
Oh, oh
Want to
man.
promote? I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right.
Anyway, but love to hear comments, your feedback, and everything. So please look forward to reading it, as well as anything else with Demon Lord 2099 that kind of like I was thinking with Misfit of Demon King Academy, like you know Demon Lord 2099, their take on it, what your thoughts are, maybe something I missed. So love to hear it.
Absolutely, guys.
So that brings on our well, I know. We're looking forward to like the third one we want to talk about here, but uh before we get there, because I know you're really anxious to talk about it, and I just,
So
not
bad.
like I want to see you suffer or anything, but I figured let's go into like really quickly. I know it might be out of line here, out of segment here, but really quickly, let's do some honorable mentions.
Okay. All right, we can do that.
You sure?
Yeah, let's go with the honorable
I
mentions.
know
Oh
what you
man.
for. I know I'm changing things up and everything. I wasn't going to wait till the end of the honorable mention. Let's go do it now before we get. But really quickly, Shangri-La Frontier. It's keeping me hooked with its immersive gaming world, and Sanraku's clever strategies. I uh, you know, I'll just go ahead and full disclosure. I've read ahead in the manga and everything, even before the anime came out, with its first season. So so when I watch the anime, it's kind of making me go back to the manga or remember the manga and and how that with the adaptation. And so far, the anime adaptation, I think, is still really good. The humor is still there, so I can't wait till we get further in the season, especially further into the series, honestly. And when we have to take a step away from Shangri-La Frontier to get outside the game, not trying to do like any spoilers here, but as the story progresses, because Sonaraku goes in and out of the game with his real life and everything. So I'm looking forward more on the adaptation, how we see that story grow as well. So so far, I think it's keeping up the adaptations really well. Let us know your thoughts and everything, and uh, really what you're looking forward to as well. How about you, Sam?
Yeah. So speaking about demon lords and stuff. Demon
You
Lord.
taking with the Demon Lord sub? Yeah, Demon Lord sub. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about, the United Asia and everything. Your light novel series,
Yes.
Alphaverse.
Demon Lord
Yeah,
retry.
yeah.
It's
Sorry,
fun.
please. I seem interrupting you.
It's okay. It's fun, Demon Lord retry. It's fun how the protagonist balance the being overpowered while dealing with like everyday issues in a new world.
The
Uh,
OP.
yeah, it's hilarious, man. Just I just the humor. I think the humor in this one is just like what gets me. Like being overpowered.
So what's your favorite part of Demon Lord Retry R?
Be retry R.
That's the season that's on right now.
Well, I've only seen the first season, to be honest, guys. I haven't seen the second one yet, or beyond that. But from what I saw on the Demon Lord retry, it's
Well,
pretty
okay. So
good.
I hope, but Retry R is the one that's playing right now on this
Current
fall
right now,
season.
yes, absolutely. I have not
Okay,
seen.
okay, all right, okay.
I've not seen that one. Uh,
All right. So you know what? Here, how about this? Is you should watch Retry R. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best thing out there, whatnot, but uh, the anime is a little more updated in a way. Well, of course, the first season came out ages ago. I think we're
yes, it
talking like
did.
pre-pandemic, something like that.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was 2019 or something,
Yeah,
2018,
but
something like that.
anyway, so the but they bring in more characters and the tropes are there and everything. It's actually pretty funny. So it's uh yeah, this one's boy, we're working like the Demon Lord stuff today, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We are totally on the Demon Lord stuff.
But you're right though. The humor is in the overpowered the OP antics, I would say, and then bring in like the characters from the Demon Lord's former game, or from his former life, which is actually the game that he was playing, or actually he developed and then got isekai'd into a world via the game, his character. So yeah, and so like have like those characters from that game. It's almost like what is it, Overlord
Yeah,
in a way. I mean, not exactly Demon Lord, but almost the same thing. So
yeah, close enough.
it's
He
learning
looks like a
stuff.
demon, like an
Yeah.
overlord.
Yeah, seriously. But no, it's a good one. And the humor's there, and I love it. So anyway, so let us know your thoughts on any other anime you're watching this fall season, ones you're looking forward to. That's just a couple honorable mentions for us. Let us know again what you're watching, any of your honorable mentions or mentions at all. So
We would love to hear it, guys.
moving on to our next anime that we really, really like.
Oh my
Ice
god, this
Tea.
one's all right. You know what? The intro. I'm just gonna play it over my phone so you guys can hear it. Just yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da.
Okay, to our followers and listeners, subscribers,
Oh, ow! I just hit my head on.
you know what? I don't have any words at this point. I mean,
Oh god, that
again,
was not scripted. That was. Oh,
So to our listeners, followers, subscribers, I'll make another promise. Promise number two. Like we promise, next episode and every episode from here on out, Sam will not do whatever he just did with the Don intro music or whatever. Well, I'm still trying to figure out what that even was. I had to cover my face, but I was not
oh.
expecting that. I mean,
Uh, hey
how you
guys,
doing there?
intro. Hey, that hurt. That actually kind of hurt, but that
So, were you planning on wearing a face plant into your mic there?
well, I enjoyed that intro too much, you know.
So, do you do that every time when you watch an episode of Don Don Don? Dun dun dun.
How's it? I how about this? I try not to.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh
you're
man.
losing any more brain cells there. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know how
hope
much
not,
brain I
man.
left there, but
Ow, that stung, dude. I think I had my mic too close to me. Yikes. Oh, dun.
stop. No.
I
Well,
know.
there goes your Demon Lord career. I
I
mean,
know. That fails right there. Oh well.
well, yeah, but you know what? You saw Alphaverse.
Yes, I do. I'll try to be a demon lord in that one. Anyways, back to what we were talking about, guys.
Yes, Don Don Don.
Dun. Oh my god, dude. Don. That one's awesome.
Yes. Start us off on this one. I mean, I know you were really excited when we were talking about, oh, what should we talk about this fall?
Exactly. Oh man. Oh yes.
You want to show about it, and I read the manga too and everything. And I'm like, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's so I'm just gonna give a synopsis first before I get into how I feel about it. But so for those who have not seen Dan, it follows a high schooler Momo and Ken as they are drawn into a world of supernatural phenomena, battling spirits, aliens, and the unexpected while trying to survive their chaotic daily lives. I'm telling you right now, Dan was awesome. When I first watched it, I didn't think I was gonna like it, right? Except for the intro. I saw the intro, got a little crazy. I was like, man, it's really catchy. And then watched the first episode, and then as soon as I saw them talking about aliens and demons, and then like, banana, like they're after the banana, and then like weenie, I was just like, oh my god, this one's gonna be crazy, dude.
So
Oh
to me,
god.
the funny part is, and I'm also aging myself here too, is is when ISA, Momo ISA, you know, meets the other main character, the guy, and and the
Ken.
guy starts geeking out, talking on her about aliens, whatnot, and he says brings in the whole like, oh yeah, I believe in ghosts, and he just flat out just like laughs at her and everything. I thought that was actually pretty funny. It's like he's going off on not UFOs. What are they?
Oh my
Anyway,
god. Yeah,
you,
not
you were just talking about them the
you
other
would.
night with me too. Like,
Yeah,
what
I
are
know.
they? Did you see them? But anyway, so well, the funny part is like he's over there saying, oh yeah, like this is real, like extra. Um, Aliens, extraterrestrial beings, all this stuff. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I kind of get it. I kind of get the paranormal because you know what? I believe in spirits and ghosts, and he just like loses it. Like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, he just
yeah,
like starts laughing about it.
oh yeah. And then, but before that though, is that ISA? She's like trying, they were both high school students and trying to get, she wants to get a boyfriend, all this stuff, and the reason why she just got dumped by the boyfriend like literally like moments
Like,
before all this,
yeah,
and
exactly.
and her friends even asked her why'd you go with the guy anyway. It's like because he looked like her heartthrob Ken Takakura. In case you don't know, Google Ken Takakura, and if you want to know right now, watch Mr. Baseball. You see Mr. Baseball, right? Please tell me. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, I've seen Mr.
Tom Selleck, Magnum PI, Mr. Baseball. He's the coach. No, no, he's not Mr. Baseball, but he's the coach. Ken Takakura is the coach in Mr. Baseball. And that doesn't ring a bell. Okay, so then watch what is it? And it's not Purple Rain, it's Black Rain with Michael Douglas. And again, it's back in Japan with the mafia and everything, and Ken Takakura is the Japanese cop, the good guy in that one. And
Yeah.
then uh, he's also in a so pretty much like back in the 90s and everything. It's like if there was like anything like with Japan, whatnot, like Ken Takakura was in it. He's like that for American movies, Western movies, and also in Japan, he was huge actor in Japanese films as well. So to cut Takahiro, when she say this stuff, I'm like, oh God, like that's like so 1990s, and they show in the anime as well as the manga, like the pictures and everything. Like, oh my God, this is funny. This is
I
awesome.
know, right? And it's a fact that the main character's name is Ken Takakura, and it
This
makes
is,
ISA like just like tremble every time. It's hilarious, dude.
I know it's just like, and so at the end of the first episode, she's just like, wait, what's your name? It's like Takahiro. It's like, don't ever say that again.
He starts calling him Otaku-ran.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, dude. That one
Oh
was
my
crazy.
God.
Don't you
But
love
yeah,
that
it's
that
just
episode, man?
yeah.
Oh my god.
But anyway, it was to me that's already was like it had me hooked when I first doing that. So again, I mentioned Mr. Baseball, Black Rain. I mean, those were growing up like came on when gosh like when I was a kid, like still in elementary, junior high-ish, so uh almost yeah, yeah, junior high. I don't want to say not high school, but yeah, junior high. So yeah, and I think he was also in the original Bullet Train, which they did a remake of the film with Brad Pitt and so
Oh,
forth. So,
okay.
but it could have been different. But no, because I remember like there was a Bullet Train movie, but it was a Japanese film, and so anyhow, I digress. Uh, so
So yeah.
where are we at with this?
Yeah, so that I just wanted to touch more base more on that first episode was I love the fact that they didn't believe like like Ken didn't believe in ghosts, demons, and then I say didn't believe in aliens. And then you know what happens the first episode? They bump into both of them.
Yeah, so what happens is that ISA challenges uh Ken or Otaku to okay, you gotta go to this tunnel that has a cursed spirit in it to prove that there's no ghosts. And then she was challenged to go to this what was the
It
abandoned
was it's like an abandoned like hospital.
hospital? Yeah, it was something it was a
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
And saying there's been like UFO sightings.
Mhm.
So they both go to their respected challenges, and they both run into aliens and a spirit. And the one that Ken runs into, Turbo Granny.
Turbo Granny.
Oh, Turbo Granny. And what's her line that she says to him?
Then she says, "Give me your weenie."
No, but she says like other stuff too, like because you were mentioning it like
Oh
earlier,
my
just
gosh! But yeah,
the synopsis.
I'm having a
Like,
brain fart.
because the aliens like they said that they have bananas, right? That they're going to inseminate ISA with their banana organ
Banana.
because they're
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't remember what she said to Ken, but the fact
Schlong. It's
yeah.
schlong.
Yeah. Just the fact that
She keeps saying this old lady just keeps saying schlong over and over and over.
oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. Don the Don is crazy, man.
It
I
is.
love it though. It's so crazy.
But
Golly.
uh, but I like how they with Turbo Granny because she's a yokai and and she's a foul mouth,
She
cruel
is
old
very
lady.
foul mouthed. But you know
It's
what's
very
crazy
funny.
about Turbo Granny is that she actually has a good side to her too. You
Really?
know? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you
Like
remember
giving a
seeing
schlong?
that. Well, no, DK. But there was these
Well,
girls.
you're the one that's like, oh, I mean, you want to elaborate, please?
These girls that were like, that got killed. Like their spirits were lost and stuff, and Turbo Granny would like show up and like try to like I guess help guide them to the afterlife or whatever. I thought that was actually really nice. That was actually a nice side of Turbo Granny. She's strong as hell, dude. Very strong. I love the power ups that Ken gets from her too. Like that's pretty badass. But he becomes like this completely depressed character when he gets her powers or when he transforms into it. Absolutely hilarious.
Uh, Okuron. But yeah, and then there's ISA's own grandma as
Seiko.
well. Say,
Yep.
yes, Seiko. So she's uh, and I know I keep saying ISA is the surname, the family name. So when I say ISA, it's Momo.
Hmm.
So the main character, and then her grandma, uh, Seiko, which doesn't really look like a grandma, honestly. So
She's hot,
and,
dude.
and like even her introduction into the series is pretty funny, where she's a psychic, right? And then she's like on this show with this one idol, whatever, and it's just like, okay, you're like this old, you have a kid, and like this, oh, and your favorite food is curry, right? And the guy, the idol's just like, I'm not that old, I'm only like 20 something. It's like, I couldn't have a kid because I'm not old enough. Oh, and my favorite food is ramen. And so I went on this show thinking it's like, okay, she's a fake, right? And then like and then later on in the episode, sorry, spoiler, it's just like she was right, except for they don't mention the curry part. She's on there watching. It's like, oh, what about? I know your favorite food is curry. It's like no, the news didn't, because the news like mentioned like, oh yeah, breaking news. It's like, yeah, he actually is this old, and he actually has
He actually has a kid.
a child and everything.
That was pretty good.
Oh no, and all she could say is like, "Come on, your favorite food is curry." Just admit it.
Oh man, dude.
Oh,
Oh, godly, dude. Yeah, Seiko ISA. Oh my gosh. She's a crazy character herself, man. She's needed though. I think she was needed for sure.
oh, totally, totally.
Oh man.
Oh,
So, DK. So Dan Dan has such a nice like mix of genres. Do you think like the variety help keeps the story enticing, or exciting, or does it ever feel overwhelming at all?
no, I think that's what kind of sets it apart, honestly. Because especially when we talk about yokai, spirits, whatnot, uh, it can start feeling familiar or kind of like a repetitive pattern. Like, oh yeah, this kind of reminds me of another show. Because uh, it also adds more for it's made to be humorous. It's made to be
Yeah.
funny, even though it touches on some dark stuff. Uh, it's really made to be funny. The reason I say that, I mention that, is going through, like watching it, especially early on in the series, is in the season. Um, like I said, and this is just how great the animation is, because the adaptation's really good. I mean, the manga's great. The adaptation so far, I'm in love with it, because it gets the humor there, and that's what I want to say, is because there's some dark stuff going on while it's happening, but you just can't help but laugh. And
Yeah.
what and then I started thinking, oh, how this contrasts with another series is uh Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh
That
yeah.
one's dark. That one's
That
dark,
one's
but
dark.
it's not funny at all.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
But this
Yeah.
is what I'm getting at, is like with the Tokyo Ghoul, with the yokai there, the it's a uh, dark anime or manga uh series, and here it's you can't take the same darkness, but they just make it funny.
They make it funny, dude. They do a good job of
Yeah,
that for sure. I love
and
the
where I started, yeah, and what made me think about that, because when you get Granny in there and she starts talking about like her experience, or with yokai, with spirits, uh that kind of remind me more of going back to like Tokyo Ghoul, and how you have those ghouls, how they uh convert others, or make others and everything. So
Yeah.
kind of remind me of that, how dark it could be, but
Do you
that's my
like what they did with Turbo Granny?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's hilarious, dude. Because, you know, as being an Asian person myself, I have one of those fortune cats in my house doing this. That's awesome.
of course you do. Of course you do.
No, ain't no way.
Of course you do. And is your favorite food curry?
It could be. I'm just kidding.
Or they're just a bowl
Oh,
of noodles?
yeah, noodle boy, you know.
Yeah, noodle boy. Noodle boy. What about curry udon?
I've never had that.
Wait, what? You never had curry
Yeah,
udon?
I've never had curry
You're
udon.
Asian?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm a different type of Asian. You know, a little bit more of like the southern east region of Asia. I'm just kidding.
You are a different kind of Asian. You had it right.
Most definitely.
You were spot on, man. I'll argue that one.
Oh. Oh my god.
Curry udon. Yeah, look that one up. It's
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to
it's,
try that one
yeah.
wherever I can find it in my small town. So, heck, I'll just make it myself.
Okay,
Mm,
as long as you have a good dashi to go with it,
yes.
Anywho, so Sam, what else do you love about Dawn to Dawn before we wrap this up?
Oh my gosh, just the flow of the stories, it's great because there's always something happening. You know what I mean? I love it. And then like you touched on earlier, it's dark, but they add a bunch of like comedy to it. That it's just it's perfect, man. Like it's up there in terms of like one of my favorite animes now. Like it's so good and I can't wait to, you know, finish it and everything.
Well, I'm looking forward to more to come with Dawn to Dawn with the anime. Please, everybody, check it out. Let us know your thoughts, comments, feedback down below. Click that subscribe button. That'd be awesome. Uh, and more so, let us know again, what are you watching this fall anime season, and what are you looking forward to the next season? That's just around the corner. Love to hear.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Let us know if there's like, you know, any anime this season that really caught your eye. Send us your thoughts, your watch list, you know, and what you're excited for next season. You know, guys, please.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. What are you watching and what are you loving right now? Don't hold back. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, for listening to us talk about our favorite anime this fall season. And again, I apologize for Som there with I still don't know what he was. I'll have to rewatch it. See, and again, and then hitting your head on that mic.
I ow. It still kind of feels it hurts.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna start making a list of like stuff that I promise that we're not going to keep like doing on this show because of you. I mean, I'm like we're already up to two, and we have like
Oh man.
maybe there is more, but I mean, I got two off the top of my head. I won't mention the other one because I already made that promise. But anyway,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
that just for the next episode. It wasn't for
I
it's
well,
in perpetuity.
and guys, before we go, we, you know, for our next episode, we got a pretty exciting one. We have a special guest. That individual is a light novel author, and they will share their journey. Plus, they'll talk about their passion for light novels, manga, anime. You definitely don't want to miss it out.
Oh, can't, can't wait! I wonder who this guest is right now. Tell me. Okay, guess we'll have to wait till next episode. You'll have to wait
Wait.
along with me. You'll have to wait along with me, everybody. All right. Sorry. If I knew, I tell you, but I don't know. Someone's the one in charge of that one. So sorry, but you'll have to. I have to wait. You have to wait. All right. But with that said, though, thank you everybody for tuning in, listening to us, and don't forget to hit that subscribe, follow button, and stay tuned for more updates. We'll keep you apprised of all the latest that comes from anime, manga, light novels, indie artists, manga artists, light novel authors as well. We don't leave anybody out. So, and again, if you, our listeners, uh, have anything that you want us to talk about, let us know. Yes. Or
Yeah.
less you want us to talk about, that's just as important too. If you know of any independent light novel authors, manga artists. We'll love to hear from you. Shoot us a comment below. Let us know. We'd love to reach out, talk to you some more about it. Because again, we're here to make sure that we talk about what you guys want to listen to, as well as bring on the creators that fill our imaginations, our entertainment with these great stories. So
Yep.
thanks everybody for tuning in, and until next time, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Right.
Peace.
Stay otaku. There's a little otaku in all of us now.
Mhm.